Look, it's so shiny. It's a pink statue thing. And, oh, hello there. It's LKYLUISITO here in another video. WOHL Tampa Bay, week number 5. If you are needing an update, there is a playlist, WOHL Tampa Bay. Just look it up just on my channel. But other than that, we are going to be playing 5 games against a variety of teams. Should be a pretty good week of games. And if you're new here, please subscribe and do the thing that you know I'm gonna say. Everybody freaking says it. But other than that, let's go straight into the games. Enjoy the video.
Now we're starting off day 1 of week 5 against the LA Kings. The first 2 games will be versus these guys. They're kind of bottom bracket right now, but every team's a threat. Now let's go straight into the footage. Period 1 at the 6-minute and 40-second mark. We are deep in our end, trying to gather the puck, and we go for the outlet pass and we turn it over to a one-time opportunity, but we make the big save. Now going a few minutes later, near the end of the first period, we get this funny opportunity, and we actually bury the funny backhand. Gotta love it. Greasy goals are definitely a part of these games, and getting the first goal is super important, so good job, Frenchie. Now we're going to be moving on to the last few moments of the first period. We get a very late opportunity, and we are looking to bury it, and we score! Frenchie with another one, getting his second of the night, scoring another backhander off a weird shot opportunity, but you can't complain. Now let's move on to the second period. Now with the second period, LA is looking to get the game all tied up as they're down 2-0. We lose the face-off with a little scuffle there between the centermen, and I make the positional save against the defense. Then a few moments later, LA gets this funny trio of bounces that turns into a pretty good scoring opportunity, but we manage to save that. Now, a few minutes later, we get the own goal. Yeah, LA accidentally scores on themselves, and Timbit, good old Googers, gets the credit for the goal. Now in the last minute of the second period, Tampa Bay is going way up the ice, and we totally screw up the pass, but it goes in. I feel really bad for that goalie. That's just a tough one. Bounced off, you can see just looking at the replay here, bounced off the end boards and managed to go in between his legs and in. Kind of a good choice of positioning, but it is what it is. Now on to the third period of the first game. Right off the face-off, we score a goal. And then a few moments later, we score another. Tampa being on fire. And then at the just past the 10-minute mark, LA scores a goal. Last minute of the third period, the computer scores one because one of the guys actually dropped out. That would be your very last highlight of the first game. Really dominating performance from Tampa Bay. Now moving on to game 2, at the 13-minute and 52 mark when we started this clip, Tampa Bay scores another big 1T right to Mr. Googers himself, right in that slot where he loves to be. At the 6-minute 50-second mark, they get an excellent goal, the LA Kings. Tip shot from the defense to the forward right in front of me. Nothing much I can do about that, but again, there's always maybe a little bit more you can do. Now in the last few moments of the first period, LA gets a breakaway opportunity and Brassard scores the close quarter opportunity. Didn't get that glove save that I wanted. Nothing much you can do there. Now let's move on to the second period and see how this game starts to get heated up. LA going for the one-timer opportunity right off the face-off at the 16-minute mark there. No dice. Then at the 8-minute and 30-second mark, they go for a close quarter opportunity again and get absolutely nothing. And then my boy Frenchie giving us the heat with that 1T, burying that top cheese, and we're tied up going into the third period. Now in this third period, we're looking to get the W, but Ali is looking for redemption here. And we're going to give him absolutely nothing because we're going to bury this in the first few minutes. Googers with the great patience and shooting for that open right side. Oh boys! Now, 5 minutes later, LA gets a pretty good opportunity with a high slot opportunity, but your boy Lucky says absolutely not. But instead, they get the greaser of crashing towards the net, and our goalie just not wanting to make a save. That would be the end highlight for the third period. Now we're going into overtime. Now let's see how this finishes off. LA is not looking to lose 2 in a row, but it's very possible because we're really on fire and they're just getting some greasy ones. But going into this first clip, we take the boarding penalty in overtime, a 2-minute one there, not the 5 minutes, so thank God for that. But on the very next face-off, we take another penalty, so we are going to be having a solid 5-on-3. Now let's listen live to the full clip here and let's see if we're actually able to fend off the power play of LA or is this going to be a GG? Let's listen in.
Real opportunity it is to win this game in overtime. Now that you've got the power play, I'd say to be patient, wait for the right shot, but you still have to be aggressive. And makes the save. As he slides in the butterfly, he's in great shape to make this save. Taken along the wall by Camelio. Dakota's looking around near the point. A chance for the win. Oh, we are still tied. What a stop. This has been a heck of a shift for them. They've got them hemmed into the offensive zone. Now they can carry the puck around as the defenders are just going to play a tight box. They look exhausted. And that banks off a stick. And he comes up with it.
Oh, unlucky.
Picked up along the boards by Camelio. Referee's hand.
Did we take another one?
Yeah.
There's no way. Oh shit.
It's all good.
Interference. Oh, tripping. Well done, Tampa Bay. We managed to survive the 5-on-3, but we did take a penalty right at the end of the 5-on-3. Just almost made it. But we're going right through these next clips, and I make the huge save at the 6-minute mark, still on the penalty kill, and we're just trying to fight through it. We're just trying to survive this, make saves that is needed, and I'm doing that again here with another in-close save. Now, in the last minute of the overtime, we take our opportunity right after killing those penalties and score the big goal and take the W from LA. And that would make us 2-0 on the week so far. Now let's move on to game number 3, which would be on day number 2, because that would be the only games I played for that day. And now we're going to be playing the Carolina Hurricanes. That used to be the Dallas Stars, but sadly that team folded, and Tree Bark took over this team. Now let's go into the highlights and see how he does. 12 minutes into the first period, Carolina is entering the zone here and gets a pretty good opportunity, getting it nice and close, but we make the save there. Good defense by the boys. In the last few moments of this first period, Carolina goes for the high shot with the heat seeker, but not moving there. Good positioning by yours truly. Now moving on to the second period, we are gonna make another positional save against a turnover just in front of us. No problems there. Then halfway through the second, we almost pick up the puck, but Carolina manages to keep getting it back, and they go for the heat seeker shot again up high, but a good positional save, but giving them absolutely nothing. Moments later, Carolina gets another opportunity, and they go again for the positional shot, trying to see if I'm biting over by giving them nothing. Now let's go on to the third period and see if we can break this tie. 2 minutes into the third, Carolina gets the funny little bounce, tries to redirect the shot, but I make the big save. Then in the last 17 seconds of the period, we managed to get the turnover and wrap around to a goal. General Kenobi, the chosen one's leader, making the big freaking play. Now in the last few moments of this period, Carolina's going for the big play. Goalie pulled, and we win the faceoff and take it all the way to the end, and Stat gets the free goal. Why not? And now moving on to game number 2. Carolina is looking to make the play in our zone, and they screw up, and they give us a breakaway goal. Tough luck. That's a really great start in the first 5 minutes. Now Carolina is looking to make the cross sweep play. They managed to get it through my legs and everything, and just nothing came from it, so thank God for that. Now at the 12-minute and 20-second mark, the puck's going in weird places in this game, and Carolina's just looking to put a shot on net, and we make the positional save. Now moving on, moments later, they get a great opportunity one-on-one with me right off the faceoff, and I have to make the big blocker save, glove save, whatever you want to call it. It's a save. It's a save. Moments later, we are on the penalty kill, and we get the guy coming out of the box and scores the breakaway goal. Now looking just here at this highlight here, he just all by himself, and he just buries that boy, bad boy. Let's go. Now at the 7-minute and 45-second mark, puck is going everywhere. It's making weird bounces, like I said, and just minutes later, we managed to get the turnover and get another breakaway, and we score another one. Low level, you know who you are. Scores another one right off the breakaway. 2 goals in this game. Well done, buddy. Then the last few moments, they try to make the cool play, and I just wanted to put that in there. That was really cool. Now on to the second period. Now into the second. In the first 5 minutes, they go for the short side play. I kind of guessed that wrong, but I still get the save, so lucky me. Lucky Lucito, right? And we are skipping back and forth because I thought that we were turning over the puck, and our good friend, low level, scores the goal. Gives himself a hat trick in this game. Then in the last few minutes, we get a few highlights, some shots in net, nothing too dangerous, and Carolina just getting these weird bounces. But let's move on to the third, and let's see if Carolina is able to fight back. Being down 4-0, I don't know if they're going to be able to get it. But we make the big weird play, but they get goalie interference, so they got nothing. But these few minutes later, they actually score a goal. Just off the rebound, I go skating a little too far wide, and that's it. Now at the 5-minute mark, we're just cycling the puck, looking to get another one. And our boy Jim gets a goal, making it 5-1. Just salt on the wound, and we're just not going to talk too much about it. And Carolina is trying to make this respectful by scoring another goal, but I make the save. Great defense. And now we are going to move on to Colorado. Carolina got dusted, let's be honest. Now Colorado, they're going to be a tough opponent. They're on a hot streak at this point. Now let's move on to the highlights. The brick wall, skating in, looking to make a play, passes across, and off the rebound, they go for the wraparound. They get absolutely nothing. But Millsy looking for the snipe, and that's 3 saves there. Can't ask for anything more there. And Colorado, just still in our zone, making our lives really difficult. But this happens. We score the goal right off all that series of shots. The boys punishing these guys for giving us a good opportunity on a 2-0. Let's go. Now in the last few minutes of this period, Colorado responds with the big pass to brick wall. Really great play. Very respectful. And then in the last few moments of the first period, I let in probably one of the funniest goals I've ever let in my life. But they deserve the goal. So they are up 2-1, moving into the second period. Now going into the second period, nothing happens. It remains 2-1. So we're just going to skip the whole period and just move on to the third. That sounds great, right? Yeah. Now, going into the third period, things start to get interesting. Colorado gets a great opportunity on a 2-on-1, and I have to make the big save. Passes goes right through the defense. Same thing goes the other way, and their goalie doesn't make the save. General Kenobi buries it into the back of that door. No mistake made there. Just past the 9-minute mark, we have to make the big 1T read. Big saves there. And Colorado, getting the bounces. Just weird games. Puck is starting to go the other team's way. Colorado, in our zone again. 4-minute mark. Big saves. Can't complain. And we're going to go straight into the OTs. Another overtime game. Now in the last few minutes of this period, Colorado makes a great play, and I misread the last moment thinking he might go backhand, but I should have followed the play. And that would be the end of the night, losing it in OT. Pretty solid week 5, going 4-0-1. 4 wins, 0 losses, and 1 overtime loss. So not too shabby. Not too shabby. You're really enjoying these videos. Please subscribe to the channel because you're going to be getting more videos because we still have another 3 weeks plus the playoffs to go over. More goalie content leading up to NHL 23. Until next time, I'll catch you later. Take care.